Agriculture in the United States during and after World War II. There's a lot to cover, but we are going to be staying within the 1940s. It's important to look at where the United States was before World War II, the Dust Bowl of the 1930s. For 20 years, farmers dealt with the dust pouring across the plains. Things were looking dismal. Then, due to the war, the government became farmers' number one customer. The government asked the Midwestern U.S. to produce more crops. Farmers didn't want to be left with an excess of food. So it took the occurrence of the Pearl Harbor attack to convince them to comply. Our very own Colorado was asked to produce more commodities for the country as well. By 1941, gross farm income had increased by $30 million. There were 10 nitrate factories built in the United States during the war to produce bombs. Afterwards, when the war was over, these factories could be used to make fertilizers and pesticides. By 1940, 40% of the government's money spent on research and development went towards agriculture. That's $29.1 million. In 1943, Public Law 43 was passed. Since so many able-bodied workers had joined the military, this law enabled the Extension Service to recruit agriculture workers all over the United States. There was a lot of development going on after World War II. Much of this had to do with tractors, which were equipped with padded seats and many other technological advances. This meant that after the war, there was a big increase in the number of tractors owned by farmers in the United States. Almost 2/3. With so much surplus from the Army left over after the war, farmers were able to afford more than they ever could have before the war. And that about sums it up.